Tune in. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. 1, 2, 3, check.
Yeah, that's a good one right there.
This is Maid Jackson live on 93.5 FM. You heard? Tune in. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. 1, 2, 3, check.
Bow.
I'm gonna do that.
Go ahead.
This is ooh.
How
That's
crazy
why,
was that?
That's why you this needs to be.
What a blooper.
This is I should keep that.
Definitely keep that. Definitely keep that. Nah, you definitely keeping that.
So funny. Wait, let me show her.
I should say nope. That whole thing said nah. You lying. Nah. Clear? See the reflex. Crazy.
That would make a TikTok.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. I ain't doing no radio show, but I'm gonna make all the haters feel like I got a radio show going on. And then they gonna come on there talking stupid shit. Why?
Then they gonna come at you talking shit. We all got some shit behind us. I love it. See, I love haters.
You think I don't love it? I love it. I can't.
love it. If your people love you, when people love you, they find a way to destroy you. Haters want to see what you're doing.
Right.
They want to keep up with your shit because they want to see what you're gonna do next.
They want to be you.
Yeah, but them fucking ones that be around you like they like you, them the ones that tear your ass up.
That was that boy Andre Van.
There you go. I love haters. Haters gonna give me fame. I say, oh God, what am I gonna do next to make them mad?
Let me try this one here. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, we get out the way.
This is Tanay Jackson on 93.5 FM. You heard? Tune in Monday nights. Get your fortune read and listen to the best live streaming show out here in New York City. Yeah, I said it. This is Tanay Jackson on 93.5 FM. You heard? Tune in Monday nights. Get your fortune read and listen to the best live streaming show out here in New York City. Yeah, I said it.
She said
This is Tanay Jackson on 90. I'm gonna put that in the King and Queen Radio banners right in the shot.
right here. Bow.
Bow. We making history out here.
There we go.
Just coming back to back with what's going on. And it's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. Now, y'all are tuned in to the In and Know podcast with Gazbe Debonair. And today, we have a special, lovely guest today. Why don't you introduce yourself to the fans?
Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Tanay Jackson. I am a recording artist. I am a dancer, a video director, and I've been an actress, but y'all now are learning that. A lot of my fans are now learning that.
Talk that. So let them know where you come from.
Well, I come from the stars. I come from the universe.
The stars.
I am special.
I'm so special.
Hey.
You know the vibes. I hear you. So you come from the stars, the galaxies, that alls that be.
Yes.
Okay, so basically that's where Queens of the Universe come from.
Right.
Understood. See, that's how true it is. Look. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Hey. Okay, bye. There you go. All right, so why don't you tell people how long you actually been recording?
I have been recording since 2004.
2004.
Yeah. I was actually in school and I was recording, and I just did that. That was just my routine. School, recording, school, performing. That's basically all it was, because I was very dedicated to building a name and making a career for myself in the music industry.
Okay. So, what was that first record called?
The first record I made was a single called Mathematics. It was a part of my demo, and it got mixed reviews. Not terrible, but not not okay. We're gonna sign you. It's like, it's okay, but I think you need to go back and do more work because you don't have the right material. But that's all bull, because there's many people who don't have the right material. They're just easily manipulated, or the label or the A&R feel like, oh, I can use them for something. And that's how it goes. I come from a background where, they know I have a lot of knowledge already about a lot of things in the business, so they feel like, oh, I can't do this to her, I can't do that to her.
Right.
So let's leave it alone.
The queen has spoken. So, I'm gonna ask this next question. Are you prepared? You too. Are you prepared? Okay. What is the worst experience you had throughout your career?
The worst experience I had throughout my music career is my father and his sons trying to ruin my reputation so I could not go forward in life and have a career that I, tried to build.
That's a shocker right there, especially seeing and hearing all of that good graciousness. So why don't you tell us who your father is?
My father is TITO Jackson.
Okay, and that's from the Jackson family, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so Michael Jackson's brother.
Correct.
You owe me a soda. So, let me ask you this now.
Yeah.
Being that you are Tanay Jackson from the Jackson family, your father is TITO Jackson, just got to make sure everybody's catching up to par, because, some of these people, they're not aware. They got to take a step back to just breathe, take that in.
Some people are aware, some people are not, and then there are some people who are haters. They're going to come on here talking nonsense. I am ready for all of them.
She want all the smoke.
I want all the smoke. I am that type of woman.
Okay.
I'm that
Tuck
kind
y'all
of
away. The queens have spoken. The queens have spoken. Okay, so now, tell me about how you've been treating 2020 into 2021. How has COVID been towards you?
Okay, so because on my mom's side I come from a background of herbalist, I actually knew how to keep myself healthy in 2020. So when this whole pandemic started in 2020, my cousin called me and she was like, "Are you still at home?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Get out of there. I don't care what you got going on, leave the United States." So I booked a flight to Belize, and when I got there, they shut the borders on me.
Wow.
So I had to transfer and go to Puerto Rico, which is still American territory, but it's tropical.
Right.
And I do remember Dr. Sadie saying, whenever a virus is around or you're supposed to be in the heat or somewhere tropical.
Right.
So that was my next thought. Let me just go somewhere tropical that is still owned by the United States. So that's what I did, and I quarantined there for a good 3 to 4 months, and then I came back because of family and other things. And I've just been, you want to know something? I breezed through the quarantine. Like, I had a lot of great things happen to me during the quarantine. There was a lot of things I completed, and there was just like a lot of things that I started new. Like, my life just started anew when this whole pandemic happened.
So you can say newer petals bloomed from your own flower.
Okay, yes.
We could rock with that. We could rock with that. So why don't you tell us some of the fruitions that actually came?
Well, that I'm going to keep to myself.
Okay. Hush. So, how has it benefited you? Can you at least say that?
Yeah, like I said, things are not the same. I'm not living the same life that I was. Not saying I was living a bad life before, but it's just another, like another phase of life that I've stepped into. It's like a transitioning.
Okay, and how's it been to your family during COVID-19?
Everybody's been pretty much, and this is on my mom's side, everybody's been pretty much healthy and pretty much doing well. My brother on my mom's side, when the shutdown first happened, him and his wife and his children were in France.
Ooh.
And they got stuck there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's different.
The French government allowed them to come back after like a week or so.
Okay, so that's still good.
Yeah.
That's still good. At least did they have to keep waging their expenses?
What do you mean?
Did they have to keep the expense, or did France actually did they spot them?
No, they didn't have to pay anything more.
Okay.
No.
Okay. See, God is good.
Yeah.
So now that we are here, why don't you let us know how you become to know Brooklyn Station and King and Queen Radio?
Oh, you know, that is a funny story. I was actually visiting New York, and Brooklyn is a place that is up and coming, so I felt, listen, I'm up and coming, Brooklyn's up and coming, let me be here.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking through the neighborhood and I saw the sign, and I was like, wait a minute, let me walk in here and see what it's about.
Yeah.
And I met the owner of King and Queen Radio, Miss Zena Palin,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been like that ever since.
Now you could say they just been cool like full flats on Cadillacs. And can we get one more presentation of thanks and appreciation to Zena Palin, Sister Dubang, owner. Can we say black owned radio?
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So now that we got that, I want to ask you how people treat you in your DMs.
I mean, obviously there's lots of men in my DM, asking me different things.
Right.
Sometimes it's personal, sometimes it's business. Sometimes they're in my DMs asking me about business stuff to get personal. So I don't really respond to the stupid DMs. I have attorneys, and I have an assistant that kind of like filter those type of things. Any type of
Perfect.
yes, any type of project that someone wants to present to me, any type of proposition, they need to write a letter of intent to my assistant or to my attorney. That's how that goes. They can tell me through Instagram DM, Facebook DM, oh, I want to do this with you, I want to work with you. Wonderful. I need you to email Alice. And that's how it goes.
Email Alice, y'all. Y'all
Email
heard,
Alice.
y'all heard the word. So, has there been any business opportunities missed, or has there been more gained from your change?
Well, during COVID, the music industry was pretty much shut.
Right.
So a lot of musicians were trying to stay relevant by performing on their social media from home or outside their house or wherever. As far as me, a person who does not have a record deal, I basically, as an independent artist, have to put out money and do everything for myself.
Yes.
So right now, how it is, the pandemic is still going on. So the way that it is right now for the music industry, all the artists that are signed to major music companies, they're the ones that you'll see on award shows, or you'll hear on your social media,
Yep.
or you'll hear on the radio rotating right now. There's really not a lot of opportunity and room for anybody coming up right this second. Maybe by next year.
Maybe.
Because I do work for Live Nation as well.
Shout out to Live Nation.
Oh, yes, I do work for them, and they partner with AEG. And I do know there are no shows going on. There are no worldwide shows.
Oh.
Like, if there's shows going on, it's not major. It's not...
Small clubs, small
yeah,
venues.
yeah.
So it's a drought technically right now in terms of shows.
Yeah, The Weeknd is supposed to be performing live again in 2022. So I'm expecting that maybe 2022 they'll bring back major global worldwide performances. And who knows? Because he tried to perform the beginning of this year, and they had to cancel it.
And then the closest thing we got to seeing him was on the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
How did you even feel about that performance?
I mean, it is what it is. I like The Weeknd though. I think that he's a good performer. He's been, they've groomed him really well.
Yeah. He's really seasoned.
Right. And he did what he had to do out there. And you know, I did just a shout out to The Weeknd.
Yeah, and shout out to him becoming a new meme, because that was a good one. That was a good one.
Those memes were funny.
Yeah, those memes, hey, those I keep in the pocket.
Yeah.
You see, it's one of those memes where it was like, so you at a dinner and your girlfriend looking at you to pay the bill. You know, see, well, where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom? Telling bitch. Now let me stop. But that was really that meme. But you know, stuff like that. I love how everybody is still coming together, not only through music, but just even through social media. Look at y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Right? You know the vibes. You know the vibes. There's so many waves actually going all around.
Yeah.
You know, let's take a moment. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Wave. Oh, see. I got it. You gotta take your time, my friend. You gotta take your time, my friend. How you feel, my friend? All right. Now,
I just want to mention to everybody out there, like, you know, over the years I have given my fans gifts. Like for the holidays, I've given out gift cards. And that's usually the gifts that I give. And I usually give them for people who purchase my single or support me in any way. If I see that you're on my page, if you're giving love and you're giving support, I give back by giving a gift card. The gift cards usually go from $5 to $100.
oh,
Yeah, and I do it just out of the kindness of my heart, because I'm not signed. I'm not getting any type of loan from or advance from a label. It's coming out of my pocket to you.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly the struggle. This is exactly the journey. This is exactly the success that comes along with being independent.
Mm-hmm.
This is the road. If you don't want to be independent, then you could go for a record label, whether indie or major. But still, if this is not the road for you, try it anyway. Don't think I was going to tell y'all, oh, don't try it. No, try it anyway. You'll be surprised.
First of all, you need to know your calling. You need to know what you're good at. There's some people that will go after being a recording artist, and they just keep stumbling, and some people may say, oh, keep trying until you succeed. And then the next thing you know, you turn around, you're 60-something years old, and you have never succeeded with that. That was not your calling.
Yeah, I wasn't the calling. You could have been an A&R probably.
Right.
Could have been an executive producer or something.
You have to know when to stop and when is when. And sometimes people go, well, they're fascinated by the thing about, oh, you know, fame and fortune and all that stuff. They're fascinated by that, but they can't let something like that take them off of their actual path.
And that is kind of what happens every day.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say was the hardest part in those moments?
The hardest part in those moments of being a recording artist?
Not only being a recording artist, but have you ever had a benefit of a doubt on a track?
Of
or
course.
Just in the feeling?
Of course.
Okay, so why don't you tell me on a certain song or a certain project?
Let me tell you something, when I'm writing a song or when I'm putting a song together, if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't happen. I have to remember, music is very spiritual. Music is very, very spiritual. A lot of people, if you don't feel like it's right, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. If I doubt a song that I'm putting together, I got to do something else.
Yeah, I heard her. So anybody having doubts, try that method. If you get brain stuck or something, I don't know what to tell y'all. Just try something else. Like I said, it's not meant for you. It's not meant for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you've been into the acting.
Mm-hmm.
What have they seen you in and claimed you as their favorite in? Which one?
I don't know. I was an extra on the Dave Chappelle show.
Huh?
I
Hector.
I was just doing little extra parts here and there. I auditioned for Empire before it canceled, and they gave the part to Tisha Campbell. But of course, she is a more seasoned actress than I am now, like a baby in it. So, I mean, you know, I just gotta keep going. Right now, I remember when I went on TikTok, I went up to 10,000 followers in my first 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because people were like, oh, she's not doing music, she's doing something funny, and they actually did not know that side of me. And during quarantine, I just decided to show it.
So now you spurred that little surprise on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the reception?
Everybody was coming at me like, oh, wow, that's pretty funny, can I share that? Oh, can I see you soon? Or, you know, can we meet up somewhere? It was just a surprise to everybody to see this side of me.
So you was getting the bag left and right with that.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. That settles that answer right there. So, what would you say? Okay, what would you say you like in terms of food? Because there's a lot of good foodies out there that want to explore some meals, you know.
Well, let's talk, before I talk about food, let me just say something really quick about nutrition.
Okay.
Okay, a lot of people say, oh, this diet works the best, that diet works the best. The diet that works best for you is according to your blood type.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Your blood type is different from mine. So if the Atkins diet works for you because you're blood type A, that's not going to work for me because I'm not blood type A.
Right, right.
And a lot of people don't understand that. They're like, oh yeah, so eat rotisserie chicken. And they talk so cute, like they know what the fuck they're talking about, and they don't. Okay? Your blood has a lot to do with this. Even hair products. Your hair is an extension of your blood.
That's right.
So certain hair products won't make your hair grow or work right for you according to what's in it and according to what your blood type is. So, for example, if you're blood type O, rosemary is a plant that's good for your hair, would make it grow. This will not work for somebody who is blood type A.
Y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that?
Now, as far as foods that I like, oh, you can always find me going out to eat with my friends, with my little doggy, you know, having fun. I love seafood.
Oh,
love.
Now you talking.
Talking crab boils. I'm talking Chinese restaurants that specifically specialize in seafood.
You see, she said that specifically specializes in seafood.
That's right. I do not eat Chinese food because of the way, like regular Chinese food, I don't do that because of the way it's prepared.
Oh, yeah.
So if I eat Asian food, it will be Thai food or Japanese.
That's good. That Thai food slap.
Yes, it does. And it's prepared properly.
And the spices too.
Yes. Then let's go into Indian food. Well, you know, I am I'm a foreigner. My mom's a foreigner. I love roti. I love curry dishes. I like goat. I eat things such as chicken foot soup.
I never heard of that.
Chicken foot soup.
Put me on.
Yeah, chicken foot soup. I eat. I like vegan food. There's some vegan dishes that I like.
I could agree with you on that. I ate a few vegan meals that I didn't even know was vegan until after I ate it.
That's right. I've eaten everything. I used to live in Washington, D.C., so they have a high majority of Ethiopian people. And there's a lot of Ethiopian restaurants. I like Ethiopian food.
Ethiopian food, I need to try me.
Yes.
I need to try me. Is there any Ethiopian food places actually out here?
Not that I know of, but I'm pretty sure you can Google it. But if you go to Washington, D.C., there's tons of them left and right.
So which one is the most monumental? And which one is your favorite? Those got to be different.
I don't have one. Which one's my favorite food?
Yeah.
I don't know. I love them all. I don't know. I stopped having a favorite when it comes to food.
Yeah, that is kind of hard.
Yeah.
I'm going to just say, I got five. Mm-hmm. And then on the other side, I got another 5.
Okay, I don't know. I'm sorry.
You know, these is like the go-tos if I can't get my mind right to get to my other 5.
Right, right.
So if my quick go-tos would be like sandwich, pizza, burger,
Okay.
wings, and I'll probably say lasagna. If I don't know why, lasagna is just there.
Lasagna.
It's just there. But my real 5 go-tos, okay? Now I'm not gonna say all sushi, but sometimes sushi.
I had sushi yesterday. It was slapping.
And you see,
That's
you hear that giggle? You hear that giggle? She marinating in the thought of it right now.
Oh yeah, and sushi happens to be Japanese, and I did say Asian food, and in specifically Asian foods, Thai and Japanese.
And I like Thai food.
I love Thai food.
Like I get my plate, and everything is just. I feel like I'm at Mondo Burger on my plate. I'm like, yo, this is worth every spice. Where the Salt Bay? Cause I know he was there. He be in them restaurants sprinkling. But let me just guide it. I'm thinking too much of Thai food. So,
Yes.
in terms of other foods,
Yes.
when you're thinking about European or Greek food, have you ever tried any?
I've had Greek food. Greek food is very similar to. It's prepared differently, but their arrangement and what they pair things with are very similar to a lot of diners. Yeah, in my opinion.
So, okay, all right. I'm pretty sure you've had Uzbek food.
No, what is that?
Well, it's kind of like I'm not gonna butcher y'all, alright? But I've ate some Turkish food, and
I had
it's not
Turkish.
too far from that.
Okay, well I've had Turkish
Probably
food.
more kosher, but
I've also had Nigerian food, which is okay. It's not something I would go out for. It's okay. I had what did I have? I had egusi and a goat soup.
okay.
So I mean, goat is something that I grew up eating, but I would eat it stewed or curried, but I would never eat it in a soup. So that was kind of a new way of doing, eating it.
And you liked it?
Yeah, it was cool. It was good. It was spicy.
Okay, because I definitely liked it my damn self when I ate it. There was this one time I met this one African man, right? It was at a barbecue, and he was making goat. Turned out to actually be a old-fashioned goat herder from like back when even that joke was running and coming to America. So he actually hunted the goat, brought it back to the barbecue, and just cooked it, right? So we got like about this table full of just goat. It looked like tasso chicken. And long story short, everybody's getting at least 6, 7 on the plate, sprinkled a little bit of salt in the corner, and then a little cup right there, spice.
Right.
And when I tell you, I felt like that was the best hors d'oeuvre. I don't care. In my mind, I treat it like this world is one of them parties, and I got hors d'oeuvres, and this is it. Because it tasted that good. Had the little toothpicks on it, so I know they put a little razzle dazzle on it, a little decoration. It wasn't that serious. Nobody need toothpicks for some goat.
I hear you.
Just saying. I sound. It's the fat man in me. I got the fat man heart.
Well, let's go into what American food is. American food is burgers, which technically came from another country. That came from what, Germany? Burgers did not originate in America, but
Hamburger.
Yeah, hamburgers. That originated in some part of Europe, like Germany or something like that. But so, what food actually did originate in America? It would have to be a dish that the Native Americans had made.
And what is that exact dish?
That I would have to do some research and find out. I don't know, because then that would be the true American food. Because remember, America was colonized by Europeans, and then they brought their culture here. So whatever it was before that, that is true American food.
Look at my face. I don't like that. I don't like. You know what? You want to raise. I don't like that. All that. Anyway, now What are the best restaurants that you've been in?
Let me see. I've been to so many. I'm going to suggest the Boil because the way that they make their seafood is so good. They put it in a bag with spices and corn and potatoes, and you can get crab legs and shrimp, and it's done so well. And then they have a drink called the Hurricane, which has a real actual passion fruit in it. And it's so good. They have 3 locations here. I went there for one of my birthdays and I came out drunk and very satisfied. It was such a good...
The best night ever!
I've never tasted any seafood prepared like that. It was very well done. It's called the Boil. As far as Thai food is concerned, my favorite place would be Born Thai. That is a very nice restaurant. They have, for appetizer, they have a small piece of roti with a small cup of curry soup with chicken in it. So good. They have peanut butter shrimp with broccoli and white rice. It is to die for.
Born Thai, hold me. Hold me.
Oh God, the best sushi place? I don't have a favorite sushi place, but many of them, let me stop lying. Let me tell you my favorite Japanese place.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on. It's in Williamsburg. It's called Fushimi.
Oh, talk your shit. That shit slap.
Yeah.
No, that shit slap.
Fushimi is the best for Japanese cuisine. And then for Caribbean cuisine, you know, New York City Caribbean people take over, so
What is it?
I got too many of those.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, you got Sugar Cane, you got Footprints, you got, yes, you got, so Sugar Cane is Trinidadian, Footprints is Jamaican. And
She helping y'all. She doing y'all a favor.
And Guyanese, the best Guyanese, Bamboo Garden.
Wow, I have yet to step in there. That was the spot I was supposed to step in there for COVID.
And you want to know, a lot of people don't realize that Guyanese people are also Asian. You have Guyanese people that are Portuguese, that are black, that are Indian, and that are Asian. And Bamboo Garden, they cook Chinese Guyanese food. So you'll get fried rice and lo mein there, but it's going to be prepared Guyanese style.
And it's going, Look. I gotta take a moment here, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Woosah.
Woosah. And then, ooh, there's a restaurant, I don't remember the name, it's an Ethiopian restaurant in Washington, D.C. So when you actually order your food,
Yeah, listening.
yes, a lady comes, and she comes to your table, and she breaks the bread up and she feeds you the first 3 bites of the food. This is like a traditional thing in Ethiopia. The woman, she comes in her Ethiopian attire, she brings the food, and then she does like this and she feeds you the first 2 bites.
Listen, if that's not as close as you're gonna get to Zamunda, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't mind. Treat me like how I treat your dog. Just he can't wait to be like, I'm like, yeah, I got you. Just feed me.
Mexican food. Authentic Mexican food is a lot of soup, a lot of rice. A lot of people don't know that. They think, oh, Mexican taco.
Like some of their soup, some of their rice, it comes like a form of soup.
Right. A lot of them, they specialize in a soup type of thing. So actually tacos with the hard shell, that's American.
Yeah, no, I love soft tacos. No. Or just, actually I've seen a big ass burrito on I ordered a burrito and the burrito was in sauce.
Yeah, that's how they do that. That's how they do that, and that's how their women stay fertile, because of the spices they add in their food and then a lot of soup. Let me put you ladies on to something. A lot of women, especially in North America, down here, their fertility area is always so cold, you know, from eating cold foods. You know, we're not drinking enough hot liquids like tea and soup. Spices that we have in our food heat up the fertility area and the whole body. This is why Spanish women and Indian women and women who there's a lot of spices in their food and a lot of soups and sauces in their food. These women are high fertility. You see them with a bunch of children all the time.
Yes, yes, yes. And it ain't because they got the runs from the spices. It's because they got the wet.
Yeah.
They got the wet.
A lot
it's
of-
wetty.
A lot of women are experiencing loss of their menstrual cycle too. It comes from all of that. It's bad diet.
Really?
Bad diet, yeah. I remember I was shopping for some maxi pads, and then I saw a girl looking at me like, she looked so sad. I was looking at her and I was like, she don't look old enough to have had menopause, but it seemed to me like maybe she ain't seen her period.
I'm seeing so much stress right now.
Yeah, she was just looking at me so stressed. I was like, and I just assumed that that's what it was. I don't know her, but I mean, a lot of women are experiencing that they're getting very light periods, or it's not coming for many days, and they may feel like they're coming close to menopause, or it may not be. It may be your diet. It may be you're not healthy. You can go to an acupuncturist. They can do general acupuncture in your fertility area to boost your fertility, and your period comes right back.
So, ladies, you're being informed and educated right now if you haven't gotten this information or knowledge before.
Mm-hmm.
And what a special and just the right moment, just like the right porridge. The Queen is here. And guess what month it is? March. And what are you?
I am a Pisces.
I am a Pisces. Get out of here. How you get there? How you get here? How I get here? Look at us.
Pisces. I was, my birthday just passed. It was March 9th, but I've been celebrating.
Happy birthday.
But I've been celebrating all month. I still have one more friend that is coming out of town to take me out. This birthday has actually been a blessing. Like this birthday, 2021, I had more gifts. I had more people celebrating with me. I am very, very happy about this birthday.
Can we thank God for that? Yes,
I
yes,
thank
yes,
God.
yes, indeed. See, that's how true it is. They waving now. Let's wave back. They talking about the good God, good God.
Coming to America too. I should have been in that movie.
How y'all doing? Oh shit, look at me. Go on, baby. How y'all doing? Damn. You know what? Y'all good. Y'all good. You know what I mean? Or y'all just know my love over there. Right.
Coming to America too, I was supposed to be in that movie too.
So
Yes.
how did that come about?
So I know a few people that were actually in the movie, dancers and actors.
Okay.
Some of them are from New York, and some of them were out there in Atlanta where it was filmed. So when it was actually being filmed, I was busy quarantining. I was kind of scared to come back. But they had called me to audition. I did a Zoom. I did a audition in Zoom, and they were like, "Yeah, you need to be here." And I was like, "It's gonna be a bunch of people on set. I don't know who has what." I'm like,
Yeah, everything started speculating right in there. And
Yeah, I was ready to go, and then I was like, "Wait a minute, I don't want to do that." And then later on, I ended up dead.
yeah,
So
life is bigger than just this movie, right? I get it.
So one of my friends called me. He was like, "Yeah, the movie is wrapped." And I was like, "Well, I mean, how do you feel? Are you okay?" He said, "I feel fine. I'm not sick." And we were actually waiting for them to premiere it. We were hoping it was going to come out in theaters because March 5th, when it came out.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, when March 5th, when it came out, certain movie theaters were open. So I thought that it would be in the movie theaters for us to go and see. But Amazon Prime bought it from Paramount.
Yep, I was there. March 4th, 11:59 p.m. Already watching it. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
This is what we do? Yep, I was there.
And I think it was better on Amazon Prime because you got to see it for free. You get to see it for free for a month continuously. All the time.
Seriously, not only that, just the fact that you got all the information. I mean, there's not really that much information. We all know the film was filmed in one house. It was Rick Ross's house. That's basically the only information that we see even on Amazon. I'm trying to look it up. Trust me.
It was at Tyler Perry's studio.
Yes.
in Atlanta, Georgia, and that's where I've never been to his studio. I've never did any projects there, but I would love to go because I used to be in Atlanta every single year.
Was the chicken and waffles that real?
What? That was the first time, chicken and waffles, that was the first time I ever seen people prepare that. Like, the people who I was staying at, they were raising chickens in the backyard. So they would like catch the chicken, kill it, boil the chicken so that the feathers can get soft, pluck it. And I would have actual real fresh chicken with pancakes or with waffles, and I'm like, okay, I said maybe I'm gonna like psych myself and say, okay, this is the sausage. This chicken I'm gonna act like the chicken is the sausage. And then this is the pancakes, because you eat pancakes with sausage. So I psyched myself out like that and I ate it. It wasn't so bad.
That sounded mad good. In my mind, someone was cooking that right now. Like either we up next or I'm up next. Because I'm going to take 2 plates if I got to.
Yeah.
I ain't saying I'll take your plate. I'm just saying. Or if they cook it, I'll take 2.
Yeah.
I'll take 2. Because you know, I'm a hungry man. Are you the type that take some food off someone's plate?
If they're my man or my family member, yeah, I'll do that. If I feel.
No remorse, no guilt.
Well, sometimes we do that. Sometimes, say, there's 3 things that I want, right?
Mm-hmm.
You order I order chicken and waffles, but you're ordering the burger and fries, but I want to try the fries. So we get our stuff. I'll give you a piece of my chicken in exchange for some of your fries.
Do a little compromise on the meals.
Yeah.
I hear that. It's like splitting the bill on the food.
It's just like when I was younger in junior high school and I was living in D.C. You know, we would go to Checkers. There was a Checkers. Do you see New York?
I like Checkers.
New York didn't know nothing about Checkers. It was out there first. So me and my homies, we would go to Checkers. We'd drive to Checkers. We'd get a bunch of burgers and cheeseburgers, right? And then a bunch of fries. And then we'd get sodas for each of us and some other little knickknacks. And we'd spread it out on the table.
Right.
And everybody just pick whatever they want.
Yeah, no, that's really bringing me back to a high school moment.
Yeah, that's some fun days.
Yeah, no, for real. You eat out until you get kicked out.
Yeah.
That's just about it. Speaking of eat out till you get kicked out, I'm gonna ask you 2 different questions, so you're gonna be on 2 different sides of the world on this. Have you ever got ate out and then kicked someone out?
Have I ever did what?
Have you ever got ate out and then kicked someone out?
Ate out?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I mean. We grown.
Oh, you talking about sex?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say ate out. I've had my days where I was playing the field.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was able to have boyfriends at a certain age, so I decided to play the field. And there were guys that, you know, after my little part-time job, I'd come home and, you know, I call somebody up and I'm like, and they do what they gotta do. And I'm like, you know what, this shit is whack. Like, you know, it's whack. I didn't make them feel bad, but, you know, I got something to do right now. I need you to leave. And then I wouldn't call them back and they'd be like, oh, you didn't call me back. I thought we was cool. And I'm thinking to myself, men do this to women all the time. They have sex with them and then don't call. So then when I did it, it was a problem. Like I don't hate you. It's just that, you know, things didn't work out. Like
Just dead, for real.
Yeah.
I get it. Women play the field just like men play the field.
Yes.
You know. Well, to the men that do play the field and to the women that do play the field. When the count come, time come. My fault. I'm over here thinking about bump and grind, but I ain't nowhere in that melody note or time frame. You see where I was at. So now the next question I'm just gonna ask: have you ever dined and ditched? Meaning you ate and dipped out?
No, that has never happened. I'm respectful, so, you know, usually if I dine out with someone, they're usually inviting me and they're usually paying. So I let them do what they have to do and I say, you know, thank you for a wonderful night, you know. And that's it. If you know, if it's not working, I don't call them back.
Look at me asking the wildest question. And look at how inappropriate that question was. This is a Jackson. And I just asked the dumbest question, right? Look at me. Look at my face. I checked myself, right? You heard me check myself. Okay. Now that's good. That is good. Now, I would like to ask, what are some vacation spots you and I'll say let's keep this solely on you for this question before we go into your family. Oh yeah. Take off all your clothes.
It's hot. These lights are hot.
We're gonna turn this on just now. Okay?
Wow.
Real light work. Now, what we gonna do here as well is we're gonna zoom this in just a little bit. We're gonna bring it in. We're gonna bring it in. Cause now we getting more. The light look good on you too, so.
Thank you.
See the spice, the sauce. Too much sauce, too much spice. See, look, if they say talk to you nice, they gotta talk to me lovely.
Oh, okay.
You hear that? You hear that, y'all? Y'all hear that? Let's make sure that this.
Somebody said talk to me nice. I don't think somebody say that.
Oh no, they ain't saying that. I'm just letting it be known for the record. Y'all gotta know.
Ooh.
That's why that stool is a favorite. That stool is a favorite. So now, who's your favorite actress?
Don't have one.
Who's your favorite actor?
Don't have one.
Really?
Really?
Do you have a favorite movie?
It ain't at the top of my head, but I tell you this, I admire Eddie Murphy.
Yes to the King Murphy. Actually, my favorite, I'll say some of my favorite Eddie Murphy movies. Coming to America by Default is one. Beverly Hills Cops 1 and 2. Coming to America 2, I'll say just offer it early for the nostalgia and just the fact that they all age beautifully and they're just still here. So by default, and I'm still here, it's getting on this list. I'll say, The Golden Child wasn't bad.
You know
Boomerang is my shit.
I love Boomerang, and I love, you know what movie I found on Netflix of Eddie Murphy? It was before my time, but every time I put it on, it makes me feel so good. I don't know what it is. Trading Places.
Oh my goodness, yes.
That, you know, see all that wealth and that richness and him going from nothing to wealth and being around gold and money. I don't know, it just makes me feel good every time I watch it.
I loved it, especially how the man prevailed. Okay? Everything, he prevailed. Came through with the suit. I remember when he came through, it was like some bullshit. Like, I didn't believe that first. I would have been too. Like, you just saw what I did. Like, you over here pulling this move. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, of course.
But then you put me in the loop trying to say you trying to win a bet and all that. Like, okay.
Actually, on my way here, a guy stopped me in his car and he goes, "Can I take you somewhere?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know you. Like, I don't know who you are." And then he was like, "I just want to take you to wherever you're going. Why are you being mean?" I said, "I'm not being mean. I'm being cautious.
You know what?
You just came out of nowhere and asked me to jump in your car. Like, that's crazy as hell."
Nah, that's beyond crazy because whose man's is that? Why is he pulling up to you like that?
Yeah, like, I don't know who he is.
That man not cool. That man's not your people.
No.
He didn't even ask if you needed a ride. Like, as a taxi driver, he's just gonna pop up on you like that?
He did ask, he said, "Oh, where are you going?" and all this stuff. And I said, "I'm going down the street." He was like, "Do you want me to take you?" I said, "No. I don't know who you are."
Down the street? What we doing? What we doing? She's fine. She's okay. She's down the block. It's stuff like that.
Yeah, like I'm being mean because I'm being cautious or he's not getting his way.
Yeah. No means no. Just at all times. I mean, except when they do that weird shit. When some women have done some weird thing. Like, when I say no, it don't mean stop. No. It means stop, but you know, if that's the safe word. I guess that works. You gotta get a little frisky sometimes. Do it. Just gotta say no. Please say no. Men, let me ask you. This is Women's Appreciation Month. Right after Black History Month. Do you feel women get enough appreciation?
The appreciation of women have changed over time, because there was a time back in the day that women had to fight for rights.
Right.
So I wouldn't say they were appreciated much then. And then as time went on, you had women doing men jobs and stuff like that. And even today, sometimes if a woman is doing a man's job or in a position of power, men wanna fight and criticize her, and I feel like those men are punks, like they're scared. And I just think appreciation of women is so scattered right now. I think women are appreciated more than they were in the past, but there's still more work to do.
I believe you on that. I believe so too. I feel like women still don't really get the appreciation that they deserve. Especially through all that's been happening in the world, and even finding out that sex trafficking is on an all-time high. You have crazy, delusional ass, crazy people coming out here hunting, like basically hunting.
Right.
Catcalling, harassing, and shaming women just for standing up for themselves or speaking on their own right.
Right.
Still, I understand that the wages is different. Although women are getting hired more, and I think that I'm thankful for that. Y'all still getting underpaid, right? Is that still the same case?
I guess, I don't know. But I can tell you this: sex trafficking doesn't only involve females. It involves men, little boys now. And that's the world that we live in. So, let's look at my research on that. There was statutory rape was at an all-time high back in the 70s and the 80s.
Wow.
People were trying to date young girls. They were trying to turn them out, and it was just terrible. Like, what is the fascination with a child? Let that child grow up and be him or herself, and be an actual adult. Yeah, some people have very bad urges. They have very bad. There's a lot of sick people out there.
Yeah.
And they play upon their urges. A lot of people are outside that need to be in jail.
Yeah.
But you don't see that. A lot of them don't go into jail because they act normal in the public, but they do certain things behind closed doors, which would qualify them to be in the system. And I don't care how well groomed they are and how well they talk. If they're doing something crazy, they need to be away. They're harassing. If they're date raping, pedophile, anything like that. I don't care if you're a politician and all that. If you're doing this shit, you need to be away from people. You heard that? You heard that? If y'all don't feel the same way, then I'm kind of curious and worried about how you feel. With that being said, I'm not trying to make this sound like a jump to another segment like some news, because we some humans here. So, with the fact that sexual trafficking is at an all-time high, how do you feel like we could stop this, especially at a time where we have social media and easy access to track and trace and find people like that? Well, sex trafficking, just like how pedophilia, there's not much done about it because there's too many people in power who are doing those things. You understand? There's not much that's going to be done. The public or the people who are against it would have to come together and overpower that system. You understand? Because a lot of these things are satanic practices. That's true. And so they need to do it because a lot of these people are Satan worshippers or whatever, and that's their thing. Another word of like hedonism. I guess so. I mean, it's just like if it's Tiger Woods' thing to be a golfer, so he's gonna always be on the grass. You understand?
Yeah, that's right.
And so you know, you don't want him to be on the grass. You're gonna boycott against him being on the grass. This is gonna be hard. he needs to be on the grass because he's a golfer. It's just like those people. That's what they do, and unfortunately, don't let your child be a victim of their practices.
How do you feel, speaking of Tiger Woods, being that you're aware of his accident?
Yeah.
How do you feel being after watching, have you watched the documentary?
No.
Okay, so after hearing about his documentary releasing and the odds of this happening, how do you feel about that?
I don't know much about what's going on with him. I just heard that he had an accident, and that was about it. I didn't really look into that, catch up with it, nothing, so there's nothing much I can say about it.
It's almost like just the thought of wondering, why was he driving? Being that, I'm not saying you got money, you have a driver, obviously. He preferred to not drive.
Okay.
Psych, he drove. But he doesn't have a driver, and I'm wondering why didn't he have a driver? Or why couldn't he just, ask someone in the house, hey, just spin the block for me right quick, because I'm over here tired.
Okay, so there's many people who don't, there's many celebrities that don't always pay for a driver. They want to save some money sometimes, so they drive their own vehicle.
No, I hear that. I hear that.
Not sometimes they have a driver when they're out in the public for a look. You understand?
Yeah.
Sometimes they have to have a driver because they have to hide themselves to stop themselves from getting raided or mobbed from people or fans. But if they're in their own neighborhood or they're just going to the corner store and the people in the neighborhood already know that they live there, they don't need a driver. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So that opens the mind for common everyday people who are just wondering or just have the assumption that, he should have a driver. Why does he have a... Now you have the answer. Not everybody wants to be in the celebrity or the limelight or the practice of it all day. Some people just want to be normal people, take a break. Plus save money. I know damn well I love to save money. Shit.
When I went out to certain shows and stuff like that, I had security for people that knew of me. Because I had people that would run after me. I had people that would run after me that act really stupid when I came out in public. So I would have to bring a security guard, but if I'm at home in my neighborhood, if I'm traveling to another place where, people don't know where I'm going or whatever, there's no need. Why do I need to spend the money to do it?
So, being that you in 2004, you were still in the time where you could actually get autographs and you actually could sign autographs. Do you miss those feelings, or do you you okay with the selfie being the new autograph?
That's fine. That's fine. Some people, you gotta be careful with that. Some people that come to see you in the crowd are people who are upset that you're becoming famous. You gotta be careful because fame is a very dangerous thing. It's not safe, and you have to be built for that. So you go out there, you see your fans hollering and screaming. There's a couple of people in there that may have known you from the past, that may have went to school with you, that feel, oh, he or she is up there and I'm not, and how did she make it and I didn't, and they go crazy when they see all the lights and cameras around you, and it sends them crazy, and some people come to really pull your career down.
I find that so insane, being 99.9, damn near, I'll say 10,000% of all the people that are in the limelight that have a hater, have haters, and those haters feel that exact way. I just gotta say this for these haters, right? Y'all make no fucking sense. Where was your work ethic? What you think? Someone's just gonna walk across the street, see you, and be like, yo, here's the $1 million deal. Yo, you look talented. Yo, here you go. That's not how it really works. Not all the time. I've heard a story about that before. It was a 1%.
I had a guy, he didn't really know who I was. He stayed at my father's family house, and he was just so excited to be in their house, and he didn't want to leave, and they had to throw him out. Then when he discovered me, he tried to come around me, and he tried to say that he was Jermaine's son and all this other stuff. And he completely started spreading rumors. He started paying people to go against me. He started paying stupid family members to say shit against me. He just completely wanted to tear me down completely, and for recording artist, but he was around. He was in the spotlight for a little while. It made him go completely crazy. And for some reason, he decided to pick on me.
Now, one, that's whack. And two, I can relate to certain things like that. Being that I'm independent and certain artists or people and strangers and stuff. So I understand you're definitely on a much higher level. And then on the timeline, right, 04, I was in the booth at like, I'm like 4 years behind you.
Wow. I had a girl, like a fan. She was a fan of, you know, my father's family, and then she spoke to me one time on Facebook Live, or whatever it is when you see
FaceTime.
FaceTime. So she was like, "You're pretty much a regular person." I said, "Not really." And she goes, "I feel like you're a regular person." I said, "Well, you live in the projects. I don't. Nothing wrong with people that live in the projects, but I'm obviously not regular. We're not in the same."
Different. She's different.
We don't have the same lifestyle. Like,
different.
No. Like, you can try to say I'm regular, you can feel I'm regular, but reality is, me and you did not grow up together. We don't have the same lifestyle.
We not kicking it the same way.
No.
Not eating the same way. Not hanging around people the same way. Stuff like that. Just, she's herself and you're you. Be yourself. Stop hating. Why do you feel like people have hate in the first place?
A lot of people, are so unfortunate, especially black people. They have a lot of pain. They have a lot of emotional pain. There's a lot of things that a black female and a black male have to go through growing up. So, you know, they see the next person getting up there, they feel like, oh, why is she there? I'm gonna try to do something to hurt her. I'm gonna get on her social media and tell her about herself. And it's just, and really, these motherfuckers need therapy. Don't come on my page or the next person's page to try to tell them something negative about themselves because you don't feel good. Go get a therapist.
Seriously. No, seriously.
Like,
you just woke up in the morning, early, rise and shine, birds tweeting, and the first thing comes to your mind, I want to mess up someone's day. Who does that?
They on your page, they're watching you, they're upset, they want to see what you're doing. For what? That's mental illness.
Yeah, that's extreme mental illness.
That's mental illness.
It's a lot of trauma going on from either, because I'm very aware from the knowledge of sometimes we do carry the burden of trauma from our mother's wombs or from our fathers. So yes, I understand that mark could scar us or come on to be like a little beauty mark. What was a scar for them is a beauty mark on us.
I don't know. What's a scar for them will continue to be a scar for them. That's what I think.
I just got real poetic and basically just said, you know, they gonna shit on us regardless. But it's born as a print on us, as a mark.
Some people just can't stand to look up at another person.
I've actually witnessed that before. In multiple ways. I've noticed and witnessed elders look up to some of the youth. I've looked up to see people who look up to people who are younger than them instead of the other way around. And it's kind of weird. You know, when they say big homie, this, that, and third. But my thing is, do you feel like the older generation is trying to appease the younger generation, or are they trying to compete with the younger generation?
I don't see a reason. Everybody is not the same.
Exactly.
You know, some people who are older may try to compete with the younger generation, and some won't. Everyone has different upbringings and different mindset.
So, with that being said, you have to understand, hating is whack. No means no. Don't hate. Appreciate. Now, you say you dance. So, where have we seen you besides that music?
Michael Jackson's video, Remember the Time.
Ooh. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you cooking back now. Hey. Hey. My fault. I got my own little moment going on. I got my own little moment. Sorry. Michael Jackson. Rest in peace. So, you want to remember the times. What else?
Mama videos.
So what was your favorite video? What was the best experience of a video for you?
I can't, I mean, all videos, when you're trying to put them together, they're always hell. You got to deal with different people and their schedules. I mean, I don't know, the best thing about it is when it's completed and it's a finished product.
And it's no longer edited.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I'm thinking about the few headaches I had. There were times I had to actually babysit the whole time, doing like a final cut. So my question to you now is, talk about some moments and experiences with your family, growing up, that is.
My mom's side,
Yeah.
they were very loving. They were very nice. My mom raised me, you know, to have manners. She raised me to sit properly. She taught me the importance of being a young lady, and then she taught me the things I would be up against as a black female. My mom is a mulatto. She's half black and half white.
Okay.
And she really did not go through some of the challenges that I went through. Like, I experienced racism at a young age. She barely experienced it because she doesn't appear, you know,
Okay.
Her appearance is not of a black woman, but she's black. She claims black.
Black and strong.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't want to dig too deep into your father, because that's none of this is actually anyone's business. But, you know, being that your fans also want to hear certain things and whatnot, so why don't you tell us, well, one, I'd like to hear, like, have you ever been backstage at one of his concerts?
Yes, I have.
So what was it like?
He likes to do blues music. I mean, I'm not into that. He puts together his little show. He has his band. I mean, it is what it is. You know?
Little blues, little band, it is what it is.
I mean, that's not my concentration of music, but that's what he likes to do.
Okay, so he's in the blues.
Mm-hmm.
So what would be you say his favorite blues musician?
His favorite blues musician is B.B. King, who B.B. King's family has sued him.
The irony. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Ain't ironic to me.
You gotta be something different if he still loves you after being sued.
You see, because of who he is, he feels like he can get away with shit, and he's been getting away with a lot of shit for many years. So what he did is he used B.B. King's name for his band, and he did not get official permission from B.B. King's estate.
Got it.
He did speak to the family, and they said, yeah, you can use it, but he didn't get the paperwork. He didn't get, the paperwork signed, so he thought, oh, okay, I'll just do it. And he ran with it, and he went out on the road, and he used that name, and they came back and sued him, as they should.
Because that's what comes with the territory.
Right.
Could you imagine having a nice conversation, and can you imagine having a nice conversation, and then all of a sudden they gonna throw that at you like?
No, I think karma's a bitch. I think that when me and him and his sons, we did a reality show, and he threw me under a bus and said I was not his daughter, and then you had other stupid family members that weren't involved in it coming on social media and going to my fans, oh, she's using the Jackson name, and that's not that. Okay, I have not been sued. That is my name. That is my legal name. Deal with it. So he went out and used a name from another family that he did not get permission from, and they actually sued. So that is the difference when you're using a name that don't belong to you.
Big facts. So now that we got that clear, You shitted on the scene. I appreciate you for that, Queen. You got yours very clarified. It is verified, clarified, bona fide, and official. So, what was the name of that reality show?
What was it? Next Generation. They had me on as a guest. They screwed it up so bad behind the scenes because when it was first wrapped, I said, do you realize I have evidence of what this guy is saying? One thing, do you realize there's evidence in the media? And they started scrambling. They were scrambling all over the fucking place. And then they brought TITO in. Well, she ain't my goddamn daughter. So they just believe everything he said because he's TITO Jackson. But he showed no proof that I was not his daughter. Okay? You have to go to court. There has to be court papers for that. Now, if you look online, you will see that I took him to court for recognition. There is no evidence, no kind of paperwork, no media, anything stating that he took me to court for anything.
Period. Period. That's what they say.
So all of those bitches they could suck my ass.
With a little freezer on the side. By that, I'm just saying Ice Cube. My lingo different, so bear with me. So now, with the fact that all of that bullshit happened, let me ask you this. Do you feel like a lot of this type of incidents is happening because producers and executive producers behind the scenes orchestrate this to go on?
They do. You see, they have to make a story to make a show. They have to make a story to make a show. But honestly, when he declined or when he denounced me on the show got canceled the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
There are reasons for everything. So Lifetime Television and A&E did not want me to go and sue.
Right.
Because they did their research and they saw, wait a minute, the shit you just said, there's evidence that this is not true. There's public evidence that this is not true. This woman can come back and sue. And A&E and Lifetime was like, we're pulling the plug. Fuck that.
Bing. It's over. Wow. So, just that quick, instead of going along with the cue with the show's plan, he said, nah, bing, 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 show clip.
Mm-hmm.
Bravo, bravo, TITO. TITO, bravo. Bravo. This is I guess this is the first time I'm actually trying sarcasm. It ain't even working out right. Because I really sound like I'm trying to congratulate him. I'm not good at sarcasm. I never tried it before. First time jitters. So now, since we got that out the way, I would like to ask, I'm pretty sure you got to be on TV, do you have to register to the SAG and after?
That's for acting. For reality show, I did not have to do that because they were, TITO's sons were trying to humiliate and harm my reputation. So they didn't worry about all of that. They just wanted to bring me on the show, record me, and send me on a plane.
Okay. So, well, my question is, what kind of plane was it?
Regular airlines. I don't remember the airlines. I gotta look at the ticket, but it was a regular airlines.
Oh,
It wasn't no special jet plane or nothing. When I actually flew a jet plane, that was with my own money.
Ooh. Ooh. How you felt in that jet?
I loved it. I got to see the nice blue water. I got to see all the nice hills. Usually those jet planes, when you're going from one island to the next, they usually put you on those small jet planes.
Okay.
Right, so when I flew those jet planes, it was with my own bread.
And it was comfy, wasn't it?
What? It was an experience. They put my luggage in the wing.
Word?
Yeah, they opened up the wing and my luggage went in the wing.
I'd be like, nah, y'all can't take that hit.
and then you know it's small, so you're closer to the pilot.
Yeah. You can't even ask for it.
Yeah.
Like, there's really no space. Like, what carry on?
Huh?
What carry on?
Yeah, exactly. Something I even put it up on Facebook when I was in the jet.
You just having the time. You're like, he ain't go upside down or go to loop-de-loop, right?
No. And this was during the time of COVID when nobody couldn't leave but me, Tanay Jackson. I knew You know, I have connections in government. I have connections all around. People can say this and that about me, but the people that are talking don't really know me like that. They don't know exactly what I can do. They're listening to jealous family members.
Yeah, people.
Stupid.
It gets that way.
Stupid. No, it's not.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Oh my God. You speak any Spanish?
I speak Portuguese. Yes. My mom.
See.
That is my mother's language.
I didn't mean to say C is like yes, but C.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I like that. I like that. I like that. Everybody, how you doing? Just wanted to shout out Sister Dubang again. If you haven't tuned in until just now, you are now tuned in to the No Podcast with Gazbe Debonair and the sweet queen, Tanay Jackson. Now that you understand that you're in the place to be, WVIP 93.5 FM, Brooklyn Station, King and Queen Radio. Also, by the way, if you need your fortune told, discrepancies in your love, need to know where you're going, or just want to know if you're going to catch a good nut tomorrow, hey, hit up Sister Dubang.
Do you play music on the station?
718-253, indeed, 7273. I ain't gonna just leave you hanging while I'm doing this.
Oh, hold on. Guys, don't forget to check out my video on YouTube. It's called Fabulous. It's also called Addicted. It reached to number 2 on the independent charts, and Fabulous got to number 32 on the charts. Billboard.
Hey!
Thank you.
Actually, I'm gonna do that again. Hey!
But can I request something?
Yes.
Can I request Necessary?
Yes, Necessary is a slapper. That is a slapper. That was we just had some good fun earlier with that TikTok. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be playing that. I like how that was going because I never heard that until she played it. So with the slapper like that, it's gonna have to play. It's definitely got to play. I would like to say, look at that. Ding 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 ding. Look, you getting love right now. You are so loved. You are so loved and beloved. And unloved. All the words.
Are you gonna play it or not?
This is the bootleg version of the podcast. So it's gonna play post air.
I see.
Yeah, it's gonna play post air. How y'all feeling? No. Episode 4, just getting it up and running. Just relax. By episode 9, that will happen. Would you like to come back to make sure that type of thing happens?
Maybe.
Okay, so we're gonna make sure we bring her back. It's Tanay Jackson, and she's gonna bring some more satisfaction, plus Necessary. She's fabulous.
That's right.
See, it's here. Aha. Now, I got a few more questions. Some people out there, they're probably going to want to get a tattoo of you, and they're going to want to know what your favorite color is on some weirdos type stuff. So let them know what your favorite color is.
I do not have a favorite color.
No favorite color. So paint as much as you want. Be as weird and creative as you like. You fans, you got tattoos, you know. Drake ain't the only one fans getting tattoos, right? Shit, Tanay Jackson right here. Fuck you talking about? Straight like that. Alright, now. She had chicken and waffles earlier, and I'm gonna have to order me some of that. That's for sure. Plus my yo-yo frita. Have you ever ate Haitian food?
Yes, I have.
What plate do you remember eating?
I love the fried oxtail with white rice and black bean sauce pois.
Oh, nah, she said it. Nah, she got it. She said it. She said it right too. She really said it right. Sauce pois. Alright, cool. You know any Creole?
Maybe the bad ones.
Okay.
Sac passe, get mama, go tete.
Oh.
The bad stuff. I know the bad stuff.
Sac passe is the only thing you said that was nice to. Okay, so we're gonna get a little bit more. I might say a little something in Spanish. I'm trash.
Okay.
Lo siento. I'm mad. I know how to say sorry. What is that? Why is
Lo
that?
siento. But at the end of the day, I speak Portuguese.
So it's really lo siento because I'm sorry. I'm not speaking the right terms. Am I?
Lo siento is Spanish.
Now Portuguese.
Yeah.
Sped moment. So now that you've captured the goofiest moment I've had thus far on this podcast, very early. I was hoping to get at least 20 episodes without doing some goofy shit. But here we are with some goofy shit. Now, being that it's Women's Appreciation Month, it is also March, her birthday month, my birthday month, my mother's birthday month. I'd like to say happy birthday to all the Pisces and whatever comes after Pisces that's apparently in the same month as us. I don't keep track of Aries. Shout out to all the Aries. Yeah, I don't keep track of zodiac signs, but someone need to teach me some zodiac signs.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe you want to help with some cards.
Sure.
Make it easier. Singing a song. I'll pull that. Oh, the song. Yeah, word. Draw. Memorize. I ain't even talking about Ja Rule and Shanti vibes. I like that song though. And I'm so mad it rhymed just now. That too. Did not try. Sorry. This is my problem.
Okay.
So now, have you ever... No, actually, I think, yeah, you have a Vixen figure. So what's the magazine you've been on?
I shot for Smooth, but they didn't actually publicize it. I did a couple of Vixen photo shoots that went in various different magazines around the world.
Okay.
Playboy made me Vixen of November of 2014. Yeah.
So y'all know what y'all about to do, right? Okay. Yeah. Just making sure. They know exactly what they know. They already looking back. Some of them probably got a screenshot and they about to just go right through the beginning, front to back page right now.
Well, just to let you know, the Vixen of the month for Playboy, I'm wearing clothes, so it's not nude.
Ha 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 ha.
And they put me on their Vixen of the month for their internet magazine. Not the paperback. Paperback I would probably have to be nude and I wasn't gonna do that.
Probably, yeah. They still got paperback issues. Okay. So, being that they still do that, did you ever feel like it would have been dope? No, matter of fact, I'll ask you this first before I ask you that question. Have you been on magazines like The Source and XXL?
No.
In terms of your music?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
I would like to see that.
I can probably see what I can do about that. But right now, I'm not popping. People know me as Tito's daughter, Tanay Jackson, whatever. They seen the work that I did before. So right now, when COVID hit, I had to take a break.
Of course.
I had no choice, you know.
Of course.
So I can try to see if they're interested. I don't know.
Okay, so I have one question. I don't want to make it sound, put you on the spot or nothing, but can you give fans a little taste, a little sample?
Go to my TikTok, you will see everything.
Oh, okay.
My TikTok is Tanay Jackson 5.
Hola, Tanay Jackson 5 on TikTok. So, you want to see her content, you go there. And go where else?
Oh, my Instagram is @Tanay Jackson.
And you could book Alice where?
Bookings #4 TanayJackson@gmail.com.
And any other contacts without having to try and flirt and just strictly business would be?
You can go on my website www.tanayjackson.com.
Oh! And now we are closing out. I'm dragging it because we have an amazing queen here, so we gotta make sure we get as much as we can. You know, she said she will be back and we will get her back. Just want to make sure we get as much as we can in this, in jam pack. Because time is precious and so is the Queen's time, so we're not going to do too much. That reminds me, you ever drink or you ever smoke?
I don't smoke. I'm not a smoker because I sing.
There you go. So anybody that was ever wondering, just like how y'all was wondering if Kobe ever got high with Snoop in that studio, now we all got our answer. You have a good day.
Bye, bye, bye.
See, she look good in the light, right? Do a pose. Bing. Woo!